For disclaimer, I'm not going to name drop, and also for disclaimer, none of the products that I'm using in this video are sponsored. So just wanted to let you know that. Hey girl, my name is Kayla, but everyone calls me Kay. Welcome back to my channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get on to the video. Period. I'm gonna be like doing my makeup with you guys and also doing a story time. My story time is gonna be about the worst day ever, and it was the worst day ever. Actually, we're not even gonna do that. Let's just get started and get onto the video. So I already did my eyebrows. As you can see, I already primed my face with the E.L.F hydrating face primer. And then I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color dark brown. And then what else did I use? And then I used my concealer. This is also the E.L.F concealer. I don't know what color's in. Yeah, let's get started. So, as I put foundation on my face, I'm gonna give you a little backstory of where we met. We met on Be Okay. It was a lovely cold December, all right? And so I was just one there looking for somebody to talk to, nothing too crazy. I was at home and he was in Nashville, and at the time I was going to school in Nashville, but we were home for winter break. And so met him on Be Okay, and at first he wanted to FaceTime, and I don't usually FaceTime dudes straight off dating apps. So, but I was like, you know what? Let's just try this out. Let's just see where it goes. I should have just really stuck to my rule. Because then what happened would have happened. But I digress. This was also after my breakup too. So I guess that also played a factor into it. But we're going to talk about that in a different video because, y'all, I have so much content with you. But not to get distracted. So yeah, after the first FaceTime call, it was cool. Like, very from my first initial reports, okay? Good head on the shoulders, good job, from what he told me at the time. It was just really nice, wasn't weird, nothing. And then every day after that, we were on the phone. It didn't start getting weird until like maybe 2-3 weeks after talking to him. I could tell he started to like me, and I just wasn't with that, to be quite frank. As I said before, I just got out of a relationship, so talking to a dude was not on my list of things. Or like being in a relationship with somebody else. The red flags that I started to see was he was claiming like that my dad's a millionaire and this, that, and the third. He owns like a whole bunch of chicken shacks in Memphis. He got like 18 different siblings, and like he had to see, yeah, he was saying he was rich and had all this money, but he was eating Wendy's every night. Like, I don't know, I don't see a lot of rich people eating Wendy's, but you know, I digress. The foundation that I'm using is also the Maybelline Fit Me, the matte and poreless. This is in the shade Mocha 360. That's what that is. Yeah, and even with all this money, he worked at this popular Mexican spot called Condados. Then he said he was a rapper. So yeah, that was that. And one of his songs I low-key liked, but I don't know, you probably gotta go back into the booth with that one. I'm also trying a new contour method, so if it looks a bit weird to you, it's not weird to me. Let me give him a chance, you know what I mean? Let me just see first, you know, because he could be cool. I mean, he did have his own place, which is, shoot, definitely more than what I had. Shoot, a college dormitory. So then he asked me out for when I got back to school, and I was like, yeah, sure. He said, oh, we're gonna go to a arcade. So I was like, I was excited for that. So the day happens, And also, I used the liquid contour from Sephora. This. What shade is this in? Bright Future? I don't know, y'all. Anyways, we go to the barcade and he picks me up. Okay, when he picks me up, he has no bumper. So I'm like, okay, reckless driver, are you? We love that. So on the way there, he is playing his songs in the car, like his actual rap songs in the car. And it wasn't that good. But I was just like, you know, let me just go with it. See, old me, oh girl, we need to get it together. I'm so glad I have now, I will say that. And also just let me talk about what he was wearing. So he was wearing, I'm no fashion police, okay? But he was wearing red shorts, a dirty white tee, a blue jacket, and some red Jordans. The suede? I think it's suede, yeah. The suede ones. And I was just like, he didn't get a haircut. Cause he told me he was gonna get a haircut. But again, back to the date. So we went to a barcade. And it was so much fun. I was actually having a good time. I was beating that ass of Street Fighter. Okay, it was beating that. We were gonna get something to eat there, but then we had decided, okay, when we leave, we will get something, because he wanted to put me onto this chicken spot. It's called like BJ's Chicken, and it was fantastic. We get into a photo booth and everything, and we take pictures, and he kisses me on the cheek, right? And I was already like, I just wish I did it loud. So much shit. Get into the photo booth, kissing me on the cheek, and then we go to a different game. So when we get to this other game, it was like some Superwoman fighting game, whatever. We were just sitting there, and then he yawns. I asked him, "Are you tired?" And absolutely nothing could prepare me for what would come out of this man's mouth. I mean, typically you say something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, I'm a little tired," or "No, I'm fine, but I could use a nap." Something like that, you know? But you know, can't put nothing past the man. Can't put nothing past the man. So after I asked him that question, he then proceeds to say that when he yawns, like that kind of yawn, his dick gets hard. Yes, that's what I meant. He said that when he yawns, his dick gets hard. What the Now at that point, I should have left. I should have. And I'm mad at myself that I didn't leave. So when he says that, I'm immediately like turned off, and I know for a fact within the next 2 days, I'm not going to be talking to him anymore. And the date goes on, and I was supposed to go back to his house because I wanted to watch movies and stuff, but after that I was like, no, let's just go get food and take me back to my dorm, because you know I'm not comfortable just yet. And I could tell he was a little upset when I told him that, but I didn't give a fuck. So either he was gonna take me back or I was gonna Uber. So yeah. And mind you, this happened when we got to the food spot, BJ's Chicken or whatever. Really good chicken, by the way, okay? Really, really good. Oh, and I got these lashes from Amazon. So let me just pop this other one in. So whoop the bam, he takes me back to my dorm, drops me off. I said, bye, the date was nice. I'm lying. And I made the mistake of giving him a kiss goodbye. But like, I was so in fear of like, okay, I don't want to really make him upset because I don't want him to do nothing to me, you know? Because we really live in this age where niggas are crazy. They really, really are. And he texted me that night. I didn't text him back. The next day though, he was texting me a lot because I guess he could take that I was ignoring him. He was just texting me like, hey, are we good? I was like, yeah, we all right or whatever. He was like, can I come over? And I was going to tell him no, but I was getting groceries delivered, and so I wanted help with the groceries, so I told him yeah. because it was a lot of groceries because I was just coming back into town from winter break. He helps with the groceries, and then we started to watch a movie. And he started kissing on me a little bit, but I was like, stop, I'm not really feeling it, let's watch the movie. Then this nigga falls asleep in my bed. I said, no, you have to get up, sir. You have to get up. He was like, oh, I have to go back to work anyway. One thing I like to do with my eyelashes, I like to take glitter liner and put them on the end of the eyelash. So I have that little sparkle, little twinkle. But anyways, he tried calling me that night, but I wasn't answering. And then he got all pissed at me because he was like, oh, you're ignoring me, And then I just basically told him, I don't think we should date or see each other ever again. Then he really started blowing my phone up. And I mean, like, calling me back to back, texting me back to back for at least an hour or two. Then he says, all right, you know what, bet, fuck you. And I was like, okay. And at that point, I had blocked him. And as funny and not funny as the situation may be, don't put yourself in a situation that you don't have to be in. There were a lot of things that I could have done to avoid that. And that's just as simple as setting boundaries, like, and letting a nigga know the first time to not fuck with you. And that's when I really learned the value of that, because that could have been stopped at the arcade. It really could have. Definitely learned the hard way from that situation. Now we are just putting on one final touch. Well, one of the final touches. Now I'm just going in with E.L.F setting spray for the matte look. And this right here is the finished look. Thank you so much for tuning into my story time and listening to what I have to say, because I be having a lot to say, child. I be having a lot to say. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Love you. Bye.